Hello and welcome to this special episode of Night City Wire, the show from us at CD Projekt Red where we talk all things Cyberpunk 2077. This is the month of Edgerunners and today is packed with content. We got trailers, interviews, and some Night City Wire exclusives coming your way. We'll start with checking in with one of the creators of the show, Bartosz Tybor, to see if I can get any more secrets about the show before it releases on Netflix September 13th. Then, we'll dive deeper into the next game content release for Cyberpunk 2077, which we're calling, you guessed it, the Edgerunners update. And it goes live later today. And finally, we're catching up with game director Gabe Amatangelo to discuss the past, present, and future of Cyberpunk 2077. There's plenty of surprises in store for this segment, so make sure to stick around until the end. Let's kick the show off with an Edgerunners trailer from famed anime creators Studio Trigger. Enjoy the mayhem. That is one awesome trailer, and what's even more awesome is actually watching anime in Japanese. And I still remember watching things like Ghost in the Shell and Dragon Ball, which is one of my favorite animes as a kid. And yeah, I would watch it in Japanese. But for those that want to watch it in different languages, what can we expect in terms of the VOs for Cyberpunk Edgerunners?
We have Japanese, we have English, Polish, German, French, 12 voiceovers, and a lot more subtitles. So we are ready to take the world.
I love when everything is fully localized so everybody around the world can enjoy it, so kudos for that. Okay, speaking of Edgerunners, let's set the scene. So for those hearing about Edgerunners for the first time, what is Cyberpunk Edgerunners and who actually is an Edgerunner? Okay,
so Edgerunner is a person that is a mercenary, a rebel, fights the law, fights the system, likes cool jackets, nice bikes, expensive cyberware. And Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a story about David Martinez, a teenager boy who dreams about being an Edgerunner. Unfortunately, one day he loses everything, but he gets one thing in return. This thing is a very powerful and dangerous cyberware who can change his life forever. And now the question is, will David take it and fulfill his dream or not?
Okay. Is the story in Cyberpunk Edgerunners canon? So for those who have played the game, should you play the game, watch the anime, or watch the anime and play the game? Like what's the way to go here? Or can you experience both without having one and the other?
You can do both at the same time.
Perfect.
But it is canon. It's 100% canon. So if you play the game, you will feel like home while watching Cyberpunk Edgerunners. It's the same city, same streets, same cars, same guns. You will also meet the same characters, from the game. I won't spoil anything, but I think if you're a fan, you'll be totally excited.
I am for sure, because I watched already the 10 episodes and there were some characters which I was very happy to see and I did not expect them, so that was really cool.
But also, don't worry if you don't know the game, because Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a standalone story that will suck you in. I think it's amazing. You will fall in love with characters, with the city, and with David. And I think that after you experience what David is doing in the anime, you will try to recreate it in the game.
What about the style of anime and Cyberpunk? What do you think about this marriage? So does this work in your opinion?
When I'm thinking about Cyberpunk, I see a few things. I see Neuromancer, a book by William Gibson, Blade Runner, a book and a movie, and two great animes, Akira and Ghost in the Shell. So if you are doing a TV series that is not live action, for me personally, it has to be anime format. I think it's just the perfect fit.
Okay, you mentioned Akira and Ghost in the Shell. How can we compare these two cult classics to Cyberpunk Edgerunners?
They are different. Cyberpunk has much more palm trees. But the main difference for me personally is the city. Night City is always the main protagonist or antagonist. So it's never about one linear story, about one character. It's always about a bunch of very compelling, unique people that have problems, love interests, and dreams. So that's the main difference. We are not telling a story, we are telling stories.
Yeah, and that's also really cool because, like you mentioned, the characters, they are very relatable, and when you get to meet them, you are rooting for them, you already are picking favorites and characters that you kind of can associate yourself with, which was something that I did like subconsciously just by watching.
So who's your favorite?
Actually, Rebecca is my favorite.
Yeah, Rebecca is.
She has a couple
wicked.
like nuts loose, but she's really cool. Okay, we saw in the trailer that the anime is made in collaboration with Studio Trigger. For those that don't know Studio Trigger, I know, but some maybe don't. What are they known for?
Okay, so first of all, Studio Trigger, huge love. They are legends. They created one of the best animes in the world. Darling in the Franxx, Kill la Kill, A Little Witch Academia. And before creating Studio Trigger, they also worked on a cult classic called Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Nice. Yeah, I watched that one, loved it to bits, and I still go back from time to time and rewatch it because it's, like you said, it's a classic.
It is, yeah.
So what was Studio Trigger's involvement on Cyberpunk Edgerunners? What were they responsible for?
We created a story and then gave all the scripts to Studio Trigger, and they adapted it into anime format. Because the idea was we wanted to create a very CD Projekt Red story. So grounded, gritty, and especially character-driven. But what we wanted to have was unique visuals. And you saw the trailer, right? Studio Trigger are the most stylish people in the anime business. Their storytelling is over the top, and the camera movement is like a roller coaster ride. Yeah. So our story, their visuals, it's perfect fit. Yeah, and the animation style is also like very over the top. When you see all the action scenes, they're so fine-tuned and so dynamic that it breathes a little bit more like life to the whole thing, which I personally really enjoyed. So we touched a little bit upon the story. So without spoiling anything, what can we expect in terms of the story and David's kind of route in Night City? What can we expect here? Okay, so David will be fighting dinosaurs on Mars and stuff like that. No, I'm joking, but it's imagine it's 10 episodes of mercenaries' life in Night City. That's a lot. So David will be experiencing a lot of things. He will meet crazy Edgerunners. He will fight gangsters, and we have 8 gangs in Night City. He will meet cyber psychos, but also there will be a car chase scene, a motor chase scene, even a car chase scene with an ambulance. We will have 1 kiss or maybe 2, including one on the moon. So maybe David will fall in love, but I won't spoil anything more.
Okay. I am already sold. I watched it. I will rewatch it again once it airs on Netflix for sure. Bartek, thank you for the interview. It's always amazing to talk to you. And yeah, always a pleasure. That's all about the anime for now. We're looking forward to binging the series once again as soon as it airs on Netflix. Up next, we're going to talk about the upcoming game update for Cyberpunk 2077. In a moment, we'll join game director Gabe Amatangelo to learn more. But before we do that, check out the Edgerunners update trailer.
You get your beauty sleep? Time you got up. And then C ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies.
balance, friendship, love. The hell else are we supposed to fight for?
Oh crap, sorry, we're on. I was actually thinking of a non-scripted way in order to tell you about something awesome, which is Roach Race, and you can play it later today on your phone. Yes, on Android or iOS, it's coming. It's free to play and has no microtransactions, and it's freaking awesome, as you probably saw it on your screen. Gabe, did you see this?
I have. I've seen early versions of it too.
It's freaking amazing.
It's very cool, yes.
Yeah.
And you play it in the game, in the Cyberpunk game as well.
Yeah, and now you can also play it on your phone. Perfect.
We'll talk about that more later, I guess.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, but enough about that.
All right.
We're here to talk about you.
No, we're here to talk about the game.
Yes.
But I'll introduce myself.
Yes, if you could, and tell everybody what you're responsible for when it comes to Cyberpunk 2077.
Sure. My name's Gabe Amatangelo. I'm a game director of Cyberpunk 2077, post-launch for the updates and the upcoming expansion.
Upcoming expansion.
What?
Hey,
I did the Stewie turn.
We'll get to that though.
All right.
We'll get to that.
Yes, we will.
But about that, before we get to all that, let's kind of go back in time. Let's talk about the past and the updates that were happening for Cyberpunk 2077. So what, in your opinion, is kind of the landmark update for the game that you think had the biggest influence? Like, there was a lot of stuff going on recently.
Well, I'd say it's a combination of 1.5 and 1.3. Ton of bug fixes. Also, sort of a kind of overhaul and re-architecture for a bunch of fundamental systems to get it working smooth across all platforms, as well as to set the stage for future features and updates and stuff like that.
So you started about 1.5. I want to continue with that. What's your feeling about Cyberpunk 2077 and how the game feels and looks right now after that update?
Good. I think, like I said, we smoothed out a bunch of stuff, and I think Cyberpunk 2077 can be kind of fully experienced as intended for the world, the characters, enjoying the story, that kind of stuff. We also had an opportunity to get in some of the community requested features, such as going to the mirror in your apartment and being able to do some cosmetic updates, being able to get new apartments and customize them to some extent. A bunch of different little things like cleaning up the map, the user experience, getting rid of some of the pain points in general. Just to kind of smooth out the experience. The real flow was kind of bug fixing, or focus, I should say, bug fixing, smoothing out the experience, and getting the architecture in place for future updates.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And then of course, sorry to interrupt, but of course, the actual sort of next gen kind of fidelity with the different visual modes and stuff like that. Beautiful, very dense Night City. And very moody Night City, being able to experience in the next gen consoles as well as PC. Hugely beautiful.
Dude, now I just want to say I'm even more excited to replay the game myself once again. So yeah, thank you for that. So we're talking about the present. So we have the Edgerunners update, which is freaking amazing. We saw the mashup trailer with similarities between the anime as well as what we kind of see in Cyberpunk 2077. Now, what will we see with this update that connects Edgerunners to the world of 2077?
So yeah, really fun cooperation with the anime, as we saw, just like stuff straight out of Night City world there in the game. You'll be able to get Martinez's jacket, wear it. It takes place during the same kind of timeline. They don't cross paths, but we do have a quest that kind of seeds in some of the stuff and some of the Easter eggs from the anime. You'll be able to get a weapon inspired by the anime as well, which is fun. So a number of different kind of Easter eggs and kind of tie-ins in that way.
What about things that are not connected to the anime? Because I know there's a couple really cool things that you wanted to highlight for this update also.
Yeah. Wardrobe. That's the big one, right?
Nice.
AKA transmog, AKA being able to completely customize and tailor your outfits as you want to roleplay, slot by slot to kind of override the visuals of what you currently have equipped. We have that. We also updated the Ripper docs that you can go to them and do some resculpting of your face, resculpting of your body. We added new options in entirely for all this stuff, as well as some of the cosmetics and hair and stuff like that you can still do at your mirror. You can also do that at the Ripper dock as well. There's a bunch of things in this update. I would say we're releasing those patch notes. Check out the patch notes. Xbox Series S new mode as requested by the community. And of course, Roach Race. It's the first of our sort of in-game arcade cabinets that you can actually play in the game. And you're playing as that mythical beast from a faraway land named after a fish and not a smoking paraphernalia or a gross bug, but a fish. This is what the IP gods had told me.
Yes, true. And Nibbles the cat in photo mode.
Yes, Nibbles the cat in photo mode in various different positions and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So you can customize.
Yeah.
So post your pictures.
Yeah, perfect. Moving on now, more into the future, what can we expect in terms of upcoming updates for Cyberpunk 2077? Any teases for us? What's in the future?
Sure, yeah. So 1.6 is the last major update for the old gen consoles. Going forward, remember I was talking about we're kind of overhauling some systems and laying the groundwork for future stuff. Hugely requested feature from the community is coming up, and that is a complete overhaul to the cop system as well as vehicle-to-vehicle combat. It gives you a whole new feel and dimension and immersion to the city and enjoying Night City. Really excited about it. Watch out for Max Tac. There's only so much I'm allowed to say right now because it's a future update. But we're doing a bunch of stuff in future updates. New kind of gameplay loop for Melee, a bunch of new actions in the perk tree, more cyberware feeling cyberware, a lot of fun things that the team really kind of wants to get out there to the community and working hard on.
All right, you said that this is the last major update for older gen consoles. Can we expect any smaller updates and tweaks in between?
Definitely, there's gonna be some smaller updates, primarily focused on tech support to keep it all running smooth. But yes, all new future features and content on the current gen consoles as well as PC.
Okay, I will not let you off the hook without telling me more.
We're not done? There's something
about the upcoming expansion. You're the game director for it, so what can we expect in that? Because everybody's dying to know, and I also want to know. So yeah, spill the beans.
All right. So we're really excited. We're having a lot of fun with it. It's a new kind of style of a plot we're having fun with. New cast of characters, expanding on a district in Night City where it primarily takes place. We're having, you know what? Better than me saying, let's show a short teaser clip. So
There's
you can
actually
see some
a
of it.
teaser. You brought something with you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So a short teaser to get kind of a vibe and a feel and a little bit of what's to come. Check it out.
All right, let's watch it. Thank you for the interview, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's roll it.
Repeat after me. I, V, do solemnly swear.
I, V, do solemnly swear
that I shall faithfully serve the new United States of America.
That I shall faithfully serve the new United States of America.
On behalf of all Americans, I thank you for your service.
You know, taking that oath. Bad idea. Hey everyone, Johnny Silverhand is coming back, and so am I. Get ready for Phantom Liberty, the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077. It's awesome to be back playing the role of Johnny, and I hope you're excited to see him rock it out once more in the dark future. Keep an eye out for more info, and I'll see you again in Night City.
You heard it here first. Phantom Liberty is the name, and Keanu's in the game. That's all I have for you today, but that's not the end. Redstream is about to start soon with even more info on today's Gabe update. See you next time, and enjoy.
Hello everyone, welcome to Red Streams. My name is Alicia Kozera. I will be your host today. Together with me we have Amelia, my fellow community manager.
Hello everyone.
Miles, our acting lead level designer.
Hey everyone, super excited to be here.
As well as Patrick, franchise and lore designer.
Howdy everybody, good to see y'all again.
Thank you for the introductions. And before we start, I have one small message to you guys watching us on Twitch right now. Unfortunately, we are not live with you right now. Over the past weeks, we've been busy traveling around the world, showing Edgerunners to everyone, working on the patch, basically having a lot on our plates. So we won't be able to answer your questions from the chat, but we know very well what you just saw in Night City Wire, and this is the expansion, Phantom Liberty.
Phantom Liberty. I'm so hyped for this. I genuinely think it will be a great expansion. Those of you guys who've been, with us since Witcher days and know what we do with expansions, I think you guys will be in for a treat.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing what people say about it.
All I want to say is hell yeah. That's it.
Yeah, we'll be seeing your reactions online, guys. But expansion, that's still a little time away. And today we have the Edgerunners update, which you will actually be able to play right after this stream. Your game version will be 1.6. And we are here to tell you about
system fast.
Freaks sporting military great eyes.
Meaning that our tech isn't. Get to it!
fuck?
Wow, that was intense.
I love it. It's so violent, but it kind of really hits home to how, I guess, it's very in line with our idea of how we've built Cyberpunk and the world around it, right? Also, the Sandevistan, holy shit. I love how they pull that
Cool
off.
stuff. I think it's really neat watching the anime. If you've played the game, you're going to see a lot of places from the game in the anime. In fact, all Studio Trigger did a really great job of making the anime feel like it takes place in not just the same world, but the same city, the same place as the game. It's really cool. They really got it, and Studio Trigger, they were great to work with. I think they got it, and I'm looking forward to people's responses to the anime.
Yeah, I think some people have seen it also in the teasers that were already released, right? Like, as someone who's worked on the game, and I'm sure if you've played the game, just watching the anime, you'll not get out of you'll not be able to stop looking at the thing going like, oh my god, I know this, I know that, I've seen that, oh, they did this and all that. The references and shout-outs are sheer endless. It's so faithful, and I don't know, it's just get a kick out of watching it because of that.
Oh yeah, so guys, we cannot wait to see your comparisons, like, the Holocaust UI, the hacking, it's straight from the game in the anime, so it's really great to watch it. Anyway, this is only the beginning. To find out what happens next, you obviously have to play it and check out by yourself. But at the same time, this is actually the first minutes of the actual anime. So once it drops on September 13th on Netflix, make sure to go and watch it to check out what happens next, because it's getting only more intense, really.
And one of the things is, we're not telling you where Rebecca's guns are, for example. But if you want to find that in the game, if you watch the anime and pay attention to the anime, it should help you figure out where the gun is in the game. So it's kind of a cross-media scavenger hunt.
Yeah, or if you find it before, after you watch anime, you'll be like, oh, that's why it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this kind of crossover stuff. Like, the studio really pays a lot of attention, making sure that these things remain faithful and accurate, and aren't just like, they're like a tie-in just for the sake of a tie-in, but that players and viewers of the anime get like equal fun out of it.
Okay, so that's enough about Edgerunners. You guys find whatever you want to find from the anime in the game. There are some cool stuff. And now let's talk about the update itself, because we've added some cool DLCs for you, as well as some changes to the base game. And the first thing that we want to show you is Miles.
Yes, I can. It's the wardrobe feature. We finally got it. A lot of people of you wanted it. You wanted to stop your V looking like ass, really. So I love to swear. I'll just fucking do it. Who cares? And really, now you'll be able to put style over substance for sure, because you can set up different outfits using the wardrobe system, accessible at every wardrobe, which is placed in your different apartments, but also the safe houses at your lover's place, etc., right? And so from these outfits, you can finally make your V look super stylish while not gimping your own stats. So really, this feature also helps address the RPG side of the game a bit and make that stats more important, while keeping style over everything.
Perfect. And I think in the first set we actually saw the Edgerunner jacket that is inspired by the anime. Yeah, here we go. You will learn the story of this jacket from the anime. We don't want to spoil anything to you, but right now let's find something more appropriate for Streets of Night City.
I think it's just really cool to mention that, again, this feature is only accessible in apartments, all that, because it adds more purpose to your home base, right? And really makes it worth it to go back, change into the proper attire. What is it? Is it guns blazing today? Maybe you need a badass outfit for that. Or is it more sneaky or more corporate, what you're planning to do that day in Night City? Well, you got the choice on you, essentially.
I find stuff like that can really help break up the gameplay loop, from just gig, side mission, gig. You go back to your apartment periodically, you pick up the buffs that you can get, you change your outfit, get a little bit of downtime. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Especially-
really role play, like change the clothes, go to sleep, get some coffee, and rinse and repeat.
I think this is something that's like in this update, like one of the stronger sides of it. Like it's a lots of fixes, lots of bug fixes and improvements, but if it comes to the individuality of your V, we have a lot of stuff prepared for that to make that better, and stuff that works in tandem.
Yeah, so I see that Amelia wants to get some more clothes for RV.
Yeah, I need to, populate that wardrobe. I need to set some more costumes that I have. I've been just listening to you guys, and I need my morning outfit. I need my late evening outfit. I need my Johnny Funboy outfit, I guess. So I guess we're gonna visit this particular vendor.
Yes,
See what he has in store
I love
for
this
me.
guy. I used to work in a record store with a guy like this.
Is there any inspiration? Did you work on this?
I didn't work on this guy, no.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so this is another feature that ties in really nicely with the wardrobe. It's actually a clothing preview.
Right. So we made it a bit easier now for you to shop for new clothes, which you can then add to your wardrobe, right, to kind of finalize the outfits and styles that you have. And while this in by itself is a smaller change, the combination together with the other changes and some more that we'll show really helps with making sure that you can look the way you want to look like in the game. And I think this is the big importance in finding the identifier of your character.
Also helps you save some eddies because you don't have to buy it to see how it would look on your V.
Definitely.
Very
And
precious.
speaking of, feeling yourself and all that, I think I need some extra change. Just need to visit very special place.
A Reaper Dog Clinic.
We'll
I
say
didn't
like
actually know there was a Ripper Doc back here.
exactly.
Okay, so next change, you can actually change your appearance at the Reaper Dogs. And we're not only talking about the mirror changes with your hair and your makeup and stuff like that. If we scroll a little bit down, you can actually change the shape of your face.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You'll do the whole plastic surgery essentially to again, properly look like you feel that day, I suppose. One thing worth noting also is, I'm not sure if we can see it so much, but like finally V has become a bit less nervous. After 2 years, after launch almost.
We
some
got her
of the
on
anxiety.
Adderall prescription. Got her some Adderall. She's a little more relaxed now, a little more focused.
Yeah, so she's not gonna fidget that much either here in the changing of the appearance as well as in the character creator at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah. But wait, there's a little more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's always more. New hairstyles.
New
Yes,
hairstyles.
as you can see, we've added some new hairstyles. For
Some
example, one from
familiar
Roach.
hairstyles.
Some of which you may know, yeah.
There's about a dozen of each, for male and female body
Yes.
types.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
So which one are we gonna pick? How are you feeling, Amalia?
I'm feeling rogue today.
Yeah.
Let's go rogue. I'm just gonna quickly change
And look
my.
at that volume.
How does
hairstyle.
she do that?
Yeah. Styling products in 2077 must be very different.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you very much for helping me, kind Reaper Dog.
Okay,
Again,
so
I
we
suppose you really got that hairstyle just implanted, so it's like that's how it looked like.
Yeah, probably. And okay, I look great. I feel great. So let's go to this.
Time to hit Jig Street.
Yes, I need some cool pictures.
I was hoping we'd go to our date with Hanako at Embers, but I guess Jig will work for now.
Hanako can wait.
That can
Hanako
wait.
Plus,
It has
it,
to.
it would be good to look good, next to Hanako. So we just need to make sure that we actually.
Who's increasingly aging as she's waiting for Avi to drop by.
Well, she's already in her 80s, I think, so...
She's in her 80s?
Yeah.
She
Hanako,
doesn't
I
look
think
like
she's
that.
back.
Yeah, she doesn't
She's
look
got
80.
the she's got the
like
best
a-
chrome you can get.
Damn it.
That corporate money.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Good
think
stuff.
I like this spot. There's a nice reflection on the water.
Yeah, it's
Now
great.
Photo mode we go.
So,
Nice sweat.
we're super aware, of course, of our in-game photography community being there and sending us all of these awesome pictures every day on Facebook, Twitter, what have you, right? And as such, together with these style changes, we figured we cannot go without adding further updates to the photo mode to give everyone some new toys to play. And I mean, you've already seen it. Our latest addition to the photo mode is now Nibbles.
Nibbles. You can take cat pictures in Cyberpunk now. Good stuff. I really love our photo community. They're wonderful.
Yes.
I'm on Twitter and I get tagged into people's photos and I see them all the time and I love them. It's great. This is one of those features that when I found out that we were working on this feature, I didn't really get it because I wasn't a photo mode guy. But this game actually got me into photo mode. I'm nowhere near as good as the people who spend all their time on it, but I think it's a really cool feature.
It's the same for me. I started out like, not really using it, but then games like Ghost of Tsushima or even Cyberpunk, like you kind of like, oh, maybe I'll try it. And then before you know it, you spend like an hour posing the perfect photo, right? And it's really, really cool. Also, fun fact, like the stuff that people kind of take as photos is sometimes really, really insane and professional looking to the point where I know we've hired some people who basically whose credentials were that they were really, really good at in-game photography, right? And as a game studio, that's interesting to us because we of course release screenshots and all of that stuff of the games we're working on. So there's a bit of a potential to make it a career even.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have the entire in-game photography department in our company, so this is definitely something to consider if you like playing with photo mode.
Yeah,
Okay,
and additional to Nibbles, we also have like a few other small tweaks, right? Like you can now do this, rotate all the way to 90 degrees, I think. And the Edgerunners update also brings some stickers, I think.
Yeah, some Edgerunners stickers, so you have more stuff to play with in photo mode right now.
But I love how Amelia is just tilting literally on the side.
I
But
just
yeah,
need to make sure it's good, okay?
knowing how big that part of our community is, it's always important for us to deliver on that and also have a little bit of for everyone.
Well, it is a really good-looking game. It is a really good-looking game.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
so
I still have some eddies to spend, guys.
Okay,
let's
we
go
gonna
gambling.
do what we did. Gambling. I thought we came to GT Stream or something else.
Later,
do you hear the disappointment in chat right now from this?
Oh my!
Free Roach Race machines.
I hope that will remedy any disappointment that was just felt. Look at this.
This is a cool feature. This is neat. This is another one of those things that people requested a lot. People really wanted this to be able to, have more of these immersive activities in Night City. It's something we've been trying to respond to. The wardrobe is even part of that. The extra apartments have been part of that as well. And wow, we failed out of that one pretty quick.
Nobody saw that. Let's try again.
Let's try again. If you like this feature, if you like this kind of thing, let us know about it because we might make more of these. This was a lot of fun for us to work on, and I think it's really cool. You get these little Witcher references. You get to see these different locations from The Witcher in this pixel art form. Pretty cool. So if you like this, let us know.
But also, if you like this, you can actually play it outside of Cyberpunk 2077 because we ported this game to mobile. So on your Android or iOS device, on a bus, on a plane, on the toilet, you can play it anywhere right now. And you can even compete with your friends. There's a scoreboard to see who is the best.
It's fucking amazing. Look at that dynamic day and night cycle. What a
beautiful.
Right? It's amazing. And yeah, we figured, if we're already making it, this to jump to mobile from there is so relatively speaking, simple. Why not, right? Oh, it's Novigrad.
Now we're in Novigrad. Cool stuff.
I love it. And the cool thing is also that we usually, when we do these things, right, it's fun in by itself, but we always try to kind of tie it into our game world and ground it a bit more into what you're doing, right? So actually you can earn some awesome rewards from playing this game inside Cyberpunk. So if you end up being good, and you can train on the mobile app, right? Anyway, anywhere now. If you reach and break some high scores, you'll be contacted by a game developer of this world. I'm not gonna say
Arcade.
no reference, no references
at all,
and none at all. And you may get some awesome rewards. So it's worth it to dive into this and check it out.
And I will point out that the in-game scoreboard is a single-player scoreboard. You don't actually have to be amazing at this game to get the in-game rewards. However, the scoreboard on the mobile app is a multiplayer scoreboard, so you can actually see how you match up against your friends and stuff. So.
Yes, hours later. That's legit, just me.
I think one last thing to mention is also that these arcades are of course accessible. I think, in wherever there's arcades in Night City almost, and in some of your apartments, I believe, have an arcade. Right?
Yes. Actually, when we were at the apartment near the wardrobe, we skipped that part, but there was an arcade machine in our apartment. Okay, Amelia, I think
we're done.
I know you're try harding right now.
nobody
you'll
knows
be
that.
able to spend all of your time in the apartment, just it's really doing the recluse thing. Wardrobe, drinking tea, playing arcades. It's all there.
Okay, we got to 8th place, so that's not bad. Oh, and we got the text message.
Yeah, we got the text message. Get back into the game. See, they telling me to get back to the game.
Because you have to get good, because only from the place 5 and higher you get some rewards.
Okay, I will do that after we're done and after the stream.
It's also in a week from now when you stop playing, you will get a reminder text going hey, we haven't seen you in a while. Come back.
Okay, so I guess now it's the time to show the next feature that we actually added in this patch, which is called cross progression. So right now, as you can see, there are some different icons visible on a save list. Once you actually enable your cross progression, you enable it by crossing RB on your controller, and then logging into to the link or via QR code that will be visible in that pop-up window. Your latest save, so your latest autosave, quick save, and manual save, will instantly get synced with our cloud and will be available for you on your different platforms. So, for example, if I want to continue from this point, from this save on my PlayStation or Xbox, I can just go do that. Or when I get tired on sitting, in front of my TV and someone from my family would like to actually watch some on TV. I don't know why people still do that, but they do. So, I can just go back to my PC and continue from there without losing my progress.
They probably want to watch Edgerunners. That's what they want to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can forgive them that.
Our marketing team loves you, Patrick.
As you can see, I have autosave mark and manual save, which I'm actually gonna load in right now.
Okay, and we're going to do some combat
Kill some
now.
things. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, kill some things. Okay.
He's just calling things how they're called, so that's what I'm gonna
no
do.
Point. Exactly. No point in beating around the bush because we have a bit more content for you guys.
The main streets
new
of
weapons,
Pacifica.
Tools of mayhem. How many weapons do we have? We have introduced. I think we're introducing 6 new melee
11
weapons.
in general. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna showcase only a few today. We're also in the process of modifying existing weapons. So to make them even cooler. One of them is the sniper rifle 05. I think you get it during the brawling quest line. And that one has always had a bit of oomph to it through some explosion damage that was, explosion type damage that was dealing. But we figured, in line with the power fantasy that this game is supposed to provide you guys, we'd go a bit further with this.
Cool.
Oh, this is just... I can't get enough of that. Why? Who needs explosive barrels when you can just shoot explosions?
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm doing something illegal? I'm doing something very legal.
There's this other one. I honestly I forgot the name of this, but I know it's like, you know, the new weapons that we're trying to add. We're trying to make them unique and give them like their unique flavor and all that. So this is like a fully automatic shotgun.
Yeah.
Looks like a Darrow Polytechnic, I think. I don't know what it's called. I've forgotten what it's called.
We have the name somewhere, but like they're so technical, and I'm honestly, you know, it's a shooty thing.
Yeah. So you have 6 new firearms to play with. Either get them from some vendors, find them around the world, or maybe complete some quests. And also 5 new melee weapons. Oh, I can see that we have the chain sword, so-called.
The Cutomatic budget arms.
Cutomatic.
My favorite manufacturer.
They manufacture for the little people, for everyone.
Second Amendment is not only for the rich.
Wow, look at that.
Nice.
So,
now,
how do we get these guys?
Yeah.
How do we get these?
I'm just having fun right now, so I'll let you guys talk.
Okay, well, it depends. Like I said, some you can find at various vendors. Some you can find around the world, dropped somewhere by some mobs or just laying around. And some you can get from the geeks, because we actually added a few additional geeks to the game. This was the moment Amelia was supposed to show it on the map, but I see that she's very busy.
Yes. Sorry, I was just checking if I'm safe.
Nothing better than
So yeah,
spam.
I think one of them is right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, and somewhere down here was that I was ready. I actually checked that one. Wink, wink. But yeah, there will be a few of them, so you might want to recheck your mini map.
One thing maybe, if you're in it, because we already one of the melee weapons is also the neurotoxin knife, right? So it's a toxic knife. We've been reworking systems, as you may have noticed, quite a bit since launch, and that is also reworking how we work with throwing knives and all of that stuff, right? As another step, we've been adding some more poison-related perks and reworking existing ones. Which now should allow for more synergy between, you know, this new kind of weapon and general poison weapons and all of that stuff. And I think it opens up like some room for new cool builds that you guys can enjoy. Oops, I'm getting a visitor.
We've been trying to, you know, keep the gameplay fresh and keep changing things around to do some. I see your visitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one here as well on my lap.
Yeah, she heard nibbles and he was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
that can't be the only cat. That one doesn't even have fur. Look at me."
Okay, guys, I ran out of enemies to.
Okay, cool.
to kill.
So maybe we can sum up a little bit. We showed some of the DLCs, some of the changes. What do we have? We have the wardrobe system, the arcade machines, Roach Race specifically. We have new weapons for you, additional geeks that give you some of those weapons. Some of them you have to find. You can change your character at Reaper Dogs.
Oh,
So
one
really,
thing.
yeah.
Secrets. We had a few more of
Secrets.
those. Yeah.
Yes.
I did a few secrets, yes.
That's
We've
something that
added some. Well, you.
Patrick, go ahead. You're the
I'll
master
do
of
it.
secrets.
I'll do
You're
it.
the master
Well,
of secrets.
okay. So something that we've been adding to the game in multiple patches now is many world stories. These are little secret things, just things to make the world feel a little bit more lived in. And we've been adding those. We don't tell you what they are because they're really the kind of content that you want to discover and you want to have that sense of discovery about. They're not destinations, but they're fun little stuff. And you know, go out into the world and find them. And yeah, it's cool. It's fun, and it makes Night City feel a little bit more alive.
Not all of them are like mega, you know, like super life changing, but some of them can be, right? And the
Well, some
way
of
we
them, like
approach
Nibbles
these...
is one.
Exactly.
Nibbles is one.
Exactly.
So, you know,
Or the
different
iguana.
levels of stuff. Yeah, the iguana, which I'm surprised people figured out as quickly as they did. I thought that one was going to be a little bit harder to figure out, but you
We
know,
need
when
to
you
get
have as
better
many
at
players.
making more difficult secrets, or do
Yeah.
we?
Oh, maybe we will.
So yeah.
Let's leave it at this. Cut. Wait.
Okay. No. Just thinking about some secrets from The Witcher 3 have been found only 7 years after it released. So let's see how long it takes with Cyberpunk.
Yes.
There are still secrets there. There are definitely still secrets there. But I'm not going to talk about them. Termination protocols are engaged. So if I say anything, my head will explode. So
yeah.
All right. So these are some of the changes. We also have a few more things. Something special for our Xbox players, specifically Xbox Series S, because we added a performance mode for them, which has been highly requested from you guys, which actually targets 60 FPS on Xbox Series S.
Yes.
And
This is
we
something
have-
like... Sorry, but we've like added a couple of technical changes to this. I almost said expansion, but that's not the patch. And, you know, like this is of course also part of our ongoing effort to kind of improve the performance and also just visual style of the game. And lots of people have been requesting this specific feature for Xbox Series S. The cool thing is that, and I need to highlight this. This is coming from you guys, right? Like this is one of these features that wasn't on our radar specifically when we were launching 1.5, but you guys requested it so heavily and let us know that you wanted it that we couldn't, you know, not do it essentially. So here it is, and you know, keep telling us what you'd like us to do. We try to
politely.
Yes.
I think this whole patch is a collection of a lot of features that have been requested many times. And I'm really glad that we're able to roll these out to people.
Yes, I think that ties into the next feature. Who wants to do that one?
But we have to show it first, Mike.
Show the Xbox gameplay because we prefer.
You're getting a little ahead of yourself again.
Yeah. I mean, but like, how could I not? It is very exciting. It's very exciting. I've been waiting so long for this. You know, people have been pestering us about the next patch and all that for so long. The expansion, which showed stuff about it, right? Finally.
Okay, let's see the performance mode for Xbox Series S.
Damn it, I need more time. I've got a lot going on. Listen, if anything, you can take your shit back and force it on someone else.
But guys, this is not all. We have one more super cool thing that we wanted to talk about. And this is Redbot.
Yes. So this is something that we've been working with guys that made Bovin Kit, as you might know. So yes, we officially announced our Red Mod. This is a set of tools that will help you pretty much get along with mods, whether you're a player and you're using already existing mods, or you're a modder yourself and you would like to, do your mods on your own, right? So you can do some custom sounds, you can do custom animations, and many more. So yes, please have some fun with mods, and definitely let us know what you guys prepared with this set of tools.
Miles, you come from mods too, right? Because I started with mods.
Yes,
you started too.
I think you much more so than me when it comes to like the old school sort of modding stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
when did you
modding in the
start?
90s. In the 90s.
I was
In the
drooling on
90s.
myself in the 90s.
I don't know if you can see the gray hairs and the beard, but yeah, that's where I got started.
No, but it's good that you raise it, because it really is a thing, right? The modding community as a whole is super important to us, and I can't say enough how much we appreciate you guys, like for taking all the time and effort to work with the most cryptic of tools and kind of make new content for our games and also many other people's games, of course. And one thing I want to add to this is also that for those of you who are seeking to break into the games industry, right? As you see with Patrick and myself and others at the studio, Philip, for example, whom you may know, we all come from a modding background, right? We started our journey into game development as modders, and tools like these, that's why they're important to us as well, can be a bridge to that. And so if you take the time, dabble in mods and all that, consider that it might be a way for you to find your way into the games industry. And for us, this is really cool aspect of the whole thing. Of course, also getting people to create new content for our games is, like a wonderful side effect. But yeah, we're hoping to make all people very happy with the addition of these tools.
Yeah, I have to say, just on the subject of, getting into the industry, I don't have any advice for getting into the industry. I did it a long time ago. I have no idea how you do it these days. But I will say that whenever I see a CV or a resume that has modding experience, I immediately know that this is someone who knows how to work with tools, and particularly very often with tools that are not, full developer tools. And so these are people who know how to get things done. And something that may surprise you is that even when you're working with full developer tools, you very often have to jerry rig things together anyway, because doing it a different way is going to take too much time. It's going to take too many people away from other priorities. So if you can do mods, and if you can make mods, and you can make cool stuff with mods, that looks very favorably to someone in a hiring position, in my experience.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So Red Mod, you can have fun with it. You can try to break into the game dev industry, and if you are not that technical, this will just help you manage the mods that some other people created and that you actually want to put in your game. So this is gonna make life easier and cooler for all of the players, and we are really excited to see what all of you do with that, and yeah, how beautiful the game can look. But I guess we should be going till the end, because the patch is actually live right now, and we don't want to keep you from that.
Yeah, so we prepared just a sneak peek for our patch notes that will be released together with the patch, like Alicia mentioned. So you might want to check our website, and you might want to check your GOG, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Epic, wherever you play, for the update, right? Because it's about to go live right now.
Yeah, and